This is where I am right now. The place is amazing. Look at this, like. Hi and welcome to the vlog again. As I informed in my last video that we would be traveling to Malaysia, which has happened over the Diwali break, and we had just got back to Mumbai, and it was a great trip. I traveled with my cousins, my entire family. We had lots of fun, and we traveled to two places in Malaysia, first being Langkawi and then Kuala Lumpur. So I'll try my best to cover the entire journey through these vlogs. It's probably going to be a 3 to 4 part series. Like, I ended up recording a lot of footage, but most of the footage, I think I was pretty shy and also conscious. So I thought I'll just probably record everything, whatever I can from behind the camera, and then put it all together for y'all. So before we head to Malaysia, there was one thing on my mind, that we would be traveling from Malaysia to Mumbai on Diwali day, and we'll be missing out all the action over here. So we kind of had a little small get together with all our family and friends, and busted some crackers and had a good time. So the night before my flight to Malaysia, I'd asked Mr. Rashid from Pack Zone at Bora Bazaar if he could send someone to Ghatkopar side, and I can collect a micro SD card for my GoPro from him. So, and which he kindly accepted, and he was kind enough to send a person over. But the guy who was coming with the micro SD card brought an SD card instead. So that left me no choice but to travel to Bora Bazaar the following morning on the day of the flight.
आने वाली दोपहर 11:04 की मुंबई छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज टर्मिनस के 12 डिब्बों की तेज लोकल है। ये लोकल डोंबिवली, रीवा, ठाणे, मुलुंड, भांडुप, विक्रोली, घाटकोपर, कुर्ला, दादर, भाईखला स्टेशन पर रुकेंगे।
So day of the flight right now, and I'm heading to Back Zone to collect my micro SD card. Okay, so I've already covered Bora Bazaar and the shop I went to, Back Zone, in another video. I'll have that link up here in the I button. Now let's quickly just skip over this part and head back to the day where I had to catch the flight to Malaysia. Okay, so I've just collected the SD card and I'm heading back. It's about 2:30 and I need to leave for the airport at 6:30. So that leaves me around 3.5 hours to just finish up some work in between and get some packing done. And with so much traffic around here, like, how do I get there on time? Look at this.
One eternity later.
और कितना टाइम लगेगा सर जी?
सर भाई 30 मतलब आधा घंटा लगेगा सर।
आधा घंटा?
जी।
ऐसा ही है क्या ट्रैफिक आगे?
जी सर।
Okay, so I'm leaving for the airport right now. It's 6:30. The cabs are already waiting over there and I better rush. So I'll catch you guys on the way. With this being an international flight, we were already there at the airport 2.5 hours early, and then our flight gets delayed. So that gave us a lot of time to look around. And as you already must be aware that the T2 terminal in Mumbai, that's the international terminal, is so beautifully done. So many places, shops, cafes where you could just hang out, and the family kind of went on a window shopping spree. And all that walking around the airport definitely got us hungry. And who can resist free food at the international launch? We couldn't. Our flight was scheduled for departure at 11:30, but the flight took off around 12 and we were already late. Like, we had our connecting flight from Kuala Lumpur to Langkawi to catch, and there were separate airlines. The thing about connecting flights is if you're flying via two different airlines, they really don't wait, like in case your first flight is delayed. So we were traveling by Malaysian Airlines for the first flight and then gonna catch an Air Asia flight from Kuala Lumpur to Langkawi. So, and we were already very late. So we kind of spoke to the Air Asia team here in India, and they just said they couldn't help, but they'll try to inform the team back there in Malaysia. And luckily for us, we reached there on time. One nice experience at the Kuala Lumpur airport was traveling from the international sector to the domestic terminal, just like you have in Mumbai where you have T1 and T2. Here they have KLIA 1 and KLIA 2. So we had to take a small train where you have to buy tickets, of course, and go to the other side to catch our next flight. Somehow we reached there on time and the guy checked us in, and we were off to Langkawi. It was a very short flight, about 45 minutes. It went by a breeze.
Langkawi International Airport. We are much pleased to inform you that we have landed approximately 10 minutes early.
It's 2001-3.
Okay, so
This area, no problem.
so they built this after
Yeah.
the tsunami.
Yeah.
So that
no,
the-
before.
Oh, before.
This for Mahathir Muhammad, you know. He's a clever boy.
Oh,
Before,
so not after. Oh, before, so that it doesn't come
yeah.
this side.
So tsunami come, this area,
No problem. Oh, great.
In Langkawi, you know how cheap alcohol. Too much.
Too much cheap in
Too
Alga.
much cheaper. And then cigarette.
Oh, it's cigarettes, okay. Let me just quickly show you a peek of where I am, please. So this is Rebak Island, and we are going to the resort right now, which is Vivanta by Taj. And the luggage is being taken out right now. Going into the jetty. Hi, so we are now getting into the jetty. The sun is shining right on me. This place looks huge, yeah. Like, how did they manage to get an entire island for themselves? Like, so beautifully done. Nice pool. Hey guys, I am in Langkawi right now. We are at the Vivanta by Taj Rebak Island Resort, and it's been a real long time since I've been on a boat, so that was quite a pleasant experience to be there. So it was just a 5 minutes ride from the jetty to the resort. We had to put life jackets and all just for safety, but I think all that adds to the whole fun of traveling. We had loads of theplas. As usual, our family had packed in lots of theplas which we were planning to eat during the airports, but because since our flights were so delayed and so neck to neck, we hardly got any time to open up anything, so which we opened up and ate. Right now we just finished lunch, so everyone is just kind of taking a breather, probably go out again and have a walk and see how the whole place is. this is where I am right now. It's 5 p.m. and the place is amazing. Look at this, like just taking a stroll down the beach, just taking a walk.